Hello friends and family, welcome to a new weekly Forex forecast for dollar pairs, yen pairs, gold, US oil, silver, Aussie, Euro, CAD, New Zealand, and all those other things that you want to discuss for this upcoming week. We are seeing if we can make some ka-ching for this next week. So buckle up, be ready, and yeah, I hope that you are pretty good today. I hope that you are amazing today. I hope that you are, as always, looking forward to a very much new week. So this video or webinar or whatever you call it today does not contain any investment advice. It's only for education purposes. It's only for me to tell you what potentially can happen, but it's not financial. It's not financial advice. It's not financial advice. I forgot what I was supposed to say. Trading forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Whatever happened yesterday doesn't need to happen tomorrow. So yeah, don't risk money come for to lose. Please don't risk your father's hard-earned money. Make up your own. But yeah, we're here for the So hello Ali, hello Magnus, hello Shana, Magnus, hello Abbas, and yeah, where should we go? I am at your service. I can go into fundamental analysis, I can go into technical analysis, I can go into sentimental analysis, which skull. How much says how is it I was supposed to, hey, how is it going? You know, we're doing fine. I don't know why I become this Terminator. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, my name is Arnold. Yeah, just want to put those things out there, and then it was daily Alex. I can start out with the sentiment report just for, as you guys are mentioning your pairs you want me to cover for this next coming week. So, for Aussie yen, retail traders are net short. Aussie dollar, they are net short. For euro yen, they're net short. For euro dollar, they're net short. For pound yen, they're net short. For pound dollar, they are net short. For gold, they are heavily long. For New Zealand dollar, they're net short. And for USD CAD, they are bullish. Now, the big question becomes, since now they are net short, turning more net short as prices are rising, what does that make you generally, just a hunch, what does that make you do? Do you then become, well, maybe we should be buying this? Or should we be selling this together with them? But yeah. Does it at any point come to you that if we have already hit target for Euro USD at before 15th, does that impact your decision making? Abbas thinks 1980 to 1950 and then up. Mostly they ask for fundamentals for pound and for Aussie. And Herman asks, what is happening with the US dollar? Why is it strengthening so much? Will USD fall this year or no? All right, let's do some digging. Okay, first of all, we have something called seasonality. Seasonality for seasonal charts. Let's see if we can find some charts, some seasonality, some spot prices, and some currencies. We go to euro dollar. If I can blow this up, let's see if we can do that. Great. Here we have some things. Now, if you look into this chart, we are in February, and January we normally falls. February we have a pullback, and then we fall. Now coming into March, we're like, nah, kind of okay, and then late March we make a new low, and that is the low until May. And then we fall back down again. 1st of June, we are back up. Second week of June, we are back down, and then we are sideways until we break out in July, and then August, we are like, boop. Okay, great. If that is your mindset, why do we think we have dollar bullishness this year around January? Because it normally happens. Because it is profit taking. Because we have now massive, or someone has massive profits because they bought it down here, and at some point they're like, you know what, let me wait. They took profit here and they took profit here. The other thing that we have on the seasonal side of this chart is COT report. What does COT report say? The COT report for the euro says, let's see. Yeah, great. The euro COT report says we took massive profits on the long side. We added shorts when? Between, let's see, between here and this is monthly. Okay, so between here and here. Between here and here, we took massive profits on the longs. Looks like the price went down. It is always supposed to happen. So if it didn't fall, Herman, I would be absolutely worried. But okay, cool. So you have just tapped into the best question that I've had today, and you know what, Herman, you are, where are you from, Herman? Probably Germany, maybe. I think that's, is that clapping hands? Wash hands. No, that's not what I want. Let's see if I can find something for you. I want some emojis. Yeah, that is clapping hands. Great. So, Herman gets the, oh yeah, why do I think everyone has called Herman from Germany? I'm sorry, my bad. But anyways, you get the $10,000 tip today. Is there is seasonality. It is supposed to happen. Look into it. Do a lot of digging. Do a lot of tests, and you might figure out that by here you should be expecting that. Even though you make a higher high here, even though if you make a higher high here, you're still expected to be lower by February. Okay. This Biden Senate did 1.9 trillion billion. Did it mean finally approved, or is it still pulling and pushing? It's not finally pushed. There's still some pushing to it. I think it was just the first stage, and I think there was like main stage, some stages to it. So, but what happened was Biden said, "Hurry up," and then like market like go, whoa, we haven't priced in this thing yet. And are we all of a sudden getting 1 trillion now? Like what? What's going on? Like I don't know. What? That's this. The other thing is the NFP number, what was apparently not so great. And that just sparks another kick, and apparently that was why it said it. It was another kick for more stimulus. So it's a double edge. So it's a double thing. All right. So Are we going to continue that move now this week? You said somewhere between 1980 and 1950. Okay, so somewhere between 1980 and 1950. That is basically a double bottom. I do agree with you. That is a possibility. I would call that a plan B. So if you can screenshot this one, this is the plan B that I have for bulls at the moment. Okay. Stop loss should be down here below here somewhere. Stop loss should be down here. Maybe a bit lower if you have entries here. The other thing that I has a plan A. You didn't ask for that one, but our plan A is back down to 120. That is more aggressive. That is the plan A move. Stop loss should be below here, and you target higher. What happens if we just go, we go absolutely bananas? You can't say pineapple, can you? Absolutely bananas, and we go higher, just no pullback at all. Great, whatever. When we come together, I don't think we will have a V-shaped reversal. We might have a V-shaped reversal, but even though if we have a V-shaped reversal, there's still possibilities every single market open. Okay, don't be discouraged if this one's just rising away from you. I'll go broke. All right, that makes sense. So would you say that USD will start turning bearish this coming February and March? Come on. Where we now looked at the seasonality here, where we see dollar bull, March, April, bear. We are bull in February. We are very beginning of February. So for me, the stimulus package is the absolute abnormal thing. So if you were treating this as seasonality, if you were trading this seasonality play 100%, 100% thing, then these are your prices to sell. That is what you're thinking. And that is my next point is there is still a bearish market here. We are still down here. We are still not bullish. Yes, the overall turn is we are going higher. But what if it comes down to 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, whatever? Are we still going to be bullish then? We still need to do our technical analysis. And I've heard something about 13 months. Back in 2009, there was a 13-month rally. And when do you think that will happen? When is in 13 months ago? Or when is for 13 months into the future? If the law was 19th of March, what is then 19th of April? I'm just thinking. Just, you know. Yeah, of course I will take A and B. Oh, well, shit. Hi, Solomon. March, I think. Mid-March. So, of all the fundamentals, of all the reports, and I have really been investing into the mentorship people today. I have made a PDF for you guys today. I spent the whole Sunday doing that. My brain is a bit fried. I'm sorry. So, can we just take a moment of appreciation of that? Anyways, so yeah, I tried to find to summarize all the articles I found, made a lot of the to summarize it into one PDF for you, so you have like a straightforward forward focus. And if it doesn't make sense to you, don't bother. But if it does make sense to you, I will try to help you if it doesn't make sense. But that is what sellers think. Have that in mind. This is what buyers are thinking. When do you know that you are in favor? At what point do you know you are in favor? So I will give you two prices of bullish and bearishness. If we break 1952, we are continuing bearishness. If we break 2150, not really. If we break above 21, price is turning bullish. Not price is turning bullish, but that is not what we want to see as a seller. Okay? So those are the two prices. This is still, in my book, still red. I don't know if you know what that means to you. That means it's still bearish. Let's do something else that I don't normally do with you guys. I will start doing that more. What is the absolute ultimate price to do? Here we have the 21 crossing the 55. So in this area it is bearish. So if you're thinking you're going to be aggressive, you're going to buy, please don't be. They call it strike options above 123, all else less below. They're calling strike options above 123. Okay, great. That's great. So what's thought to gold? Ready to buy? I just want to continue on euro for a moment. Then the question is, when are we turning higher? So we are here, we are bearish. We are here bullish. And then we are bearish. Okay? So if you were following this, kind of moving averages, you are still patiently waiting. Because what can I find for you? Like if you find a reversal that didn't work out, we have this one here. Okay, that is a reversal that didn't work out. Oops, daisy. Then we have this reversal. So what am I telling you guys is, even though we got price above previous high, it doesn't mean that it shouldn't come lower. Here we have something I was thinking of. This is maybe what this guy called Abbas is thinking, that we might have a double bottom on the 1 hour and then we can go higher. Okay, have that in mind. And then if we were supposed to do that, then we are supposed to be either coming down here or that is a double bottom, and then we're continuing higher. Okay, great. Yeah, so what was the trade plan again? Trade plan today is buy, sell, and then we shall see who wins. Great. Thoughts on gold? I can do gold, but is there anyone who didn't see the Weekly Forex Forecast yesterday? And of course, people, like I can see 21 of you now right now. Please show your pairs and I will try to go over them in an orderly manner. I'm here to help you becoming a better Forex trader, as I never got that myself. Been trading here for 7 years. So please use my knowledge. And if you're here to learn, I would help you. And if you're not here to learn, we can do something else. Yeah, gold. Is this a buy? Okay, then we can go through some technical analysis saying that, yeah, it is a lower low, correct? It is still not a bullish, but I have mentioned earlier, I have mentioned 7th of February. What did I say was 7th? What did I say about 7th of February, which is now today? What did I say about that day? I will do that, Ali. No worries. No worries. Okay? I will do that. 7th of February, I have said previously that is the low. And you can go back in some kind of, what do you call it? In some kind of, some of the live videos, I don't know when. I should do better, maybe tagging it, or some when I do say anything that is absolutely, maybe I should start tagging it when I actually do say something that actually is valuable to you. So 7th was the low. I then have said previously that 19th is the high. Okay, so if we are now going to go higher, what are we going to do then? Well, we need to break above this one. We need to come back to support. We need to break 1830, I think it was I said yesterday. So currently it can do that, it can do that, it can do this. Doesn't really matter. But as long as we are below 1830, it is not a buy. Okay, strong head resistance. And then you're like, but even if you go down to 15-minute chart, now look at that price down there now. It is now bullish. It is now going above. You know, it's making higher highs, higher lows. Yes, I do see that. But I also, what I do see, we have not broken above the previous high, mates. Okay? Magnus Dahlberg. Do you know what, Magnus? Do you know what? I do highly appreciate that you saw my video. But you know what I would do even better? That each one of you, 21 people that is currently right here, that you left a comment. It is costing you very little. And if you started noticing of how much I'm starting to invest in these kind of videos, I would just please, if you do see any improvements, if you do appreciate any of the information, please give it a smile, give it a hi, give it a awesome, just I understand it is difficult for you guys. I understand it doesn't come natural. I understand for every one of you, it is like, why do I need to? But it's the only thing that I've asked for, because the only thing that I ask for is because I did spend probably 5 hours of my time yesterday on that. Things is not done in a heartbeat. I do apologize that it took me so long, but yes. Okay, so what is the target? Back up at 1900. And I think we'll have to update this one tomorrow maybe. But yeah, it's only buys, it's only looking upwards, it is only for the upside. Now, Australian dollar, US dollar. What is the sentiment for the Australian dollar, US dollar? Currently, they are currently shorting it, great. And they are so far 60-40. Yeah, it's not as strong as I would like to. I want them to short even more. Okay. And then the seasonality to Australian dollar is that, no, seasonality is supposed to fall as well. That's correct. And the other thing that I wanted to say was the RBA continued the bond purchase. How is that going to do it? Affect the Australian dollar? The other question that you need to understand as a professional trader is demand for Australian products aka China. China is now going into holidays from next weekend. How is that going to affect the demand for iron ore, coal, and gold, and other things that China needs from America, no, from Australia? The other thing also goes into New Zealand. Those are things that you need to look into, okay? You as a trader, like, I'm just going to trade the Australian dollar, it doesn't really matter to me anything else. This affects the prices, people. Nothing at all? Like next week? Nothing? And then I wanted to find this week. Last week then, mates. Like, what's going on? Previous week. Because there was some trade balance. Okay, trade balance was whoa, amazing. This is perfect. They are importing less and exporting still the same as expected as for last time. But there are less imports. This is great because they get money by exporting, right? You know. So are we now going bullish? Is this a bullish trade plan? Is this a bullish? Is this the opportunity? Okay. Resistance. Support. Resistance. So, what am I saying here is if we get dollar bearishness, US dollar bearishness, this one is going to go higher. It has kind of bottomed out, but it hasn't really gone down to any targets. It hasn't really done ish, but it is a double bottom. It is kind of turning around. So if you do say, I'm going to look for buys, great. I do not become angry with you if you do look for buys at 76.40 because of this, because of the trade balance, because of you're thinking this is going to go higher. Everything is set for you to go higher. Great. What do you think about the Australian dollar yen? I would do that still. I'm waiting for it to fall. Dwayne, you are, I don't think wrong, but I would say it just made a higher high on Friday. It is not to be sold. Do you think I'll buy London Open? That is most probable. And this is not investment bias, but you know what I will do on Friday, when the market opens, I will put an order here and I put an order here, and I'm stop loss below here, and I'm gone. Like, see ya, and then see what happens to the week. So I wouldn't short it. Yen is supposed to be bearish. Australia is supposed to be bullish. So, and it is making higher highs. I don't think that's a good idea to sell it. So for me right now, early, this is the best trading plan. Though, remember, it is currently at resistance, and if it comes crashing down, it came crashing down, and you know what? You did your play, you did your plan. Great. Okay. Something like that. Oops, that was not wrong. That was right. So, okay. But do acknowledge this is resistance. We don't buy there, but we buy a bit lower, and then if we make it a higher high, buy it on Tuesday, buy it on Wednesday, buy it on Thursday, and then adios, amigos. Okay, great. Good evening, Stefan. How are you? Did you see the YouTube live I had? No, for the members. Did you see that? I think it was quite amazing today. So if you do have 30 minutes, I made a live for the YouTube members. And yeah, great. What else? Pound Aussie. Bank Australia set up. The other thing that Mr. Abbas said, pound, you are not at all allowed to sell. Do not sell pound. Okay? Can I make it like in a red color or something? Strong red? Pink red? Something. Do not sell pound. If it falls, do not sell pound. If you do sell pound, me and you are going to have a very serious talk about your future as a trader. The reason why the Bank of England has said, you know what, we're not going to go negative rates. You know what? That means up. That's what the American Fed says as well. No negative interest rates. Okay, let's go up then. We can only go up. Pound Aussie. It's supposed to be both a bit strong. It has been an uptrend. It is currently a bit of a range. Maybe it is the range. I wouldn't say this is a market I want to be in. It's also true currency trades I don't want to be in. And apart from that, I can make up my opinion and say, you know what? I would love you to find something else to do. So all the way since, let's call it November, all the way since November, it has moved 600 pips. Since January turned around, it has moved 500 pips. So there's pips. Okay, great, there's pips in there. But that box says no thank you. Gandhi, I have done gold, yes. And yeah, so please give a comment on the video below, Stefan. And if there's anything unclear, I think also we'll post the link I've mentioned. It just will take me some time today, but yeah, so great. Yeah, so I won't trade this one. Sorry, mate. Gold is only looking for buys. It needs to reach above 1830. Why will sell? I say, don't retail or sell Bank of England holding. Yeah. That is the funny part, people, is that people are selling. It was, yeah. People are selling, the Bank of England says hold. Okay. So you as Forex traders, you have been told by the almighty guru that the central bank told me, and I'm telling you, that they're not going interest rate, they're not going negative. That's for we are, we don't sell pound. For pound dollar, it is kind of a, not kinky, but it's kind of a weird position as of Friday. This is probably people taking profit because they didn't get their negative interest rates. And after that, just went straight up. So if any dog if anyone was listening with headphones now, no, with the speakers, and the dog came, say hi. I don't know why I whistled. So I would love for price to come down, okay? Even though it's a high, and it can just break higher. I don't really care about that, but that would just change my plans. But down to 36.80 and then higher, that would make my heart happy. You joined late, Gandhi, yes. We can do pound yen in a very small second. If you join late, don't say that you are late. I already know you are late. You're just telling the other people. But if you just silently just come in and you're like, hey, what's up, guys? Everyone will welcome you, right? So just silently come in, be happy, be positive, positive contributions, a lot of good questions. Happy times. So if interest rates are kept the same, will the price shoot up because what has happened to the pound? Come on. No. That is not what we're discussing. Discussing is, so far, the Bank of England has said they are not going to go in negative for the next 6 months. It has been on the table. They have thought about it. They have evaluated it, and they have come to a conclusion, no, we don't want to do that. It will be too costly and will be weird on the banking system, and they haven't really found out the technicalities of the banking system if they go negative. The rate is still the same. So if a pound, so if interest rate is, okay, so if interest rate goes down, up. So if interest rates goes down, pound goes down. If interest rates goes up, pound goes up. So if we cannot go down anymore, where are we going then? We are going up. Okay, it's just like, this is like GameStop, people. You just disable people from buying. You can only sell. What the Bank of England have said now, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hello, we can only go up. How was your birthday, Sammy? Sammy, my birthday was weird. Let's call it that. Nobody came to the birthday party. I asked you guys if you want to be a part of my birthday party. Nobody came. So that was my birthday party. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Coffee asked, who was the only one who asked. So he's the only one getting a. He was the only kid that got paid this year. Pound yen, fast and easy, 141.30, 144. Use this to daily trade, and as long as daily is higher than the previous day on the pivot points, this also indicates that we are going to go down here. So that would be 143.85 before going higher. So as long as the pivot points daily are going higher, you're buying. If it goes down, you don't buy. If it goes higher, you are buying. Okay? Follow the mood. Don't do anything else. Can you help me with Dow Jones? I was supposed to help someone with pound yen. Here we are. What's the target, mate? Target is 145.80. Okay, 145.80 and 143.80. 200 pips in the books. Boom. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Who asked? Was it Dwayne? Dwayne, New Zealand dollar, please. We can do that. Great. Remember, I don't know if you remember me doing this with Dwayne, but this is a dark box of absolute nothing. So, we are in a range. We are in what I call no market. There is nothing to do here. Until we have broken out and broken higher, this would be a perfect thing to buy if we break higher. So currently we are not in a market. We're only in a range. I wouldn't look at it, and I can save you some money and say, you know what, relax. It will come. It will go. But this can actually range forever. So until it doesn't range forever, you can find something else to do. 10-year bonds will go down from now on. What do you think I actually do agree soon in? If you get stim, and what was the other thing? It was treasury using cash. That is a hot tips for you. If you do read the Nordea Bank statement article I sent in the Discord channel for the free and for the mentorship group, I did mention that. So if you do want to know more about what that is about, you can go there. You're very much welcome, Gandhi. I do appreciate you coming in here, being fantastic, supportive. You know what? Boom. That is Gandhi. Sanjay gets a clap today. Yeah. So what I would love to do doing on this one is just wait. Make trade plans whenever it breaks. The other question is, if you're a buyer, you're thinking, well, great, you can start buying from this place, and I think you're just risking it to go lower more than anything else. Okay, great. Dwayne, how much snow do you have today? Like, is it a lot? Is it a lot there now, or is it just, you know what? Because today it snowed. I don't know how much, but it snowed, and I was inside all day. So today was a winter day. People crashed. BMW went into the mountains. Car went into the mountains. Car went into other cars. Mayhem on the roads. Dow Jones. Industrial average. Okay. Let's go into what I call monthly pivots. I do have sometimes the monthly pivots. Maybe it's in the comment section after this video. So be it. Buy, 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 buy. Okay? That is the thing. Okay? Is there any profit? Okay, so every time I hit profit, I will do mark out profit. So profit, it is there, 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 and there. Congratulations, mate. So if you do go into a buying mode, buying all the dips it has on the monthly time frame, you are over time just adding positions as you go higher. Sometimes you will have the fall, but in the end it will go rise. Now the big question is, are we going to have an unprecedented fall like back in March? That is the risk in this market. So do you have stop losses of some sort? But you might want to wait until February, no March. There is seasonality, mark my words. It might be important for you to know. I think of plan B on Euro then up. Check Corona news in Germany and EU. Is Wally alive? Actually, I talked to Wally and he's actually alive. Walter is alive. He actually got Corona and bless him, but he hasn't recovered yet fully. So yeah, that's the effects of Corona. Corona is actually pretty much alive and real. What else? Yeah. So the thing is, people, you ask about Corona. Is there one thing we have spent? It is absolutely 9 months where market has not looked at the coronavirus cases. For 9 months, it has not cared about coronavirus cases. What has the market cared about? What is it looking into? Okay. We need to focus on that, what they are focusing on. What are they focusing on? They are focusing on us stimulus. They are focusing on the vaccine. they are focusing on the low interest rates. Those are the most important things we should be looking for. So until then, that moves. Because do your research. What is hedge fund thinking of? And that's what I have numerous people, numerous research, numerous sources. That is what it comes back to. And if you do ask Powell, I would say the most powerful person currently in the financial markets, the Fed chairman, he says those three things are what the market are looking at the moment. They do research. They have done the research for you, all right? So why wouldn't we be looking at those things? The fourth thing people then look at is employment. Okay, yeah. So stimulus is coming, vaccine is doing okay, low interest rate is constant, unemployment rate was lower on Friday. Boom. But the non-farm payroll wasn't so great. So open up. Do you think Euro USD is good for a sell at 2082? That's a very specific price. But we can do such about. I have said around 2090. So if you say 2088, yeah, great. Great. Who was it? Can I like fast? Okay. No. I don't. Nothing? Can't even. Wait. Yes. If you are a seller, yes, that is your price. Not so much I haven't shown. You haven't shown for a week now. Wow. Whoa. I also heard about Germany. Germany's going to have like a massive amount of snow or something. Like there were like warnings and God knows what else. Ali says I'm in installation because I'm syndrome with it visits my restaurant. Oh really? Sorry, mate. I have seen you more around now, so yeah. What are the pairs you're looking to trade for this coming week? Great question. For me, myself, and my small account that is very small, I am thinking of Euro for the upside. I'm thinking Australia for the upside. New Zealand, no. Pound, dollar, yes. Australian yen for the upside. We haven't done oil. Wow, we haven't done oil. We haven't done USD CAD. And probably also Euro, yen to the upside. So minimally. So I would also New Zealand yen maybe actually to the upside. Yeah. So I would leave pound and yen. No, pound and dollar and pound yen. It's a bit weird. They're a bit weird at the moment. But yeah. Thanks, bro. You know what? You're welcome. So yeah. If ASEAN, we do ASEAN? Yeah, we did ASEAN. Great. Well, before you come to the charts, have a plan. Have a mental picture of where do you think it will go. Before you even think about is oil up or is it down today? Before you even like, what is the fundamental reasons of why? What is the reasons of why it should go up and down? Do your research. What is seasonality and whatnot? The point that I'm trying to make is, even though in a consolidation where price is not moving, your bias is constant. That doesn't rock you because you're a winner. And winner, we do research. Winners do never give up. Winners, as we are, plan to win. So, if you're planning to win, but not lose. And when did you lose? When you give up. That is a plan that you can make. You can also say it should come all the way down to 54. That is your plan B. What is your target? Probably around $6. Strike level sounds great. Okay. This is weekly target profit. Great. How do you then every single day move? How do you every single day trade that move? Okay. Every single day it comes down to the buy zone, you're buying it. So every day you're thinking, every day you're thinking, every day you're thinking, every day you're thinking. This move has been so great, it hasn't come down to the buy area for the daily. Okay, great. But that is what you're planning every single day. Here, 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 here. That is at 23 my time and 5 p.m. New York and 5 a.m. I think it is Malaysian time. Is that Asian time maybe? Asia. Okay, great. Fantastic. Can you choose mate? Can you kindly take a look at Australian New Zealand, Joshua? I know you're a big fan of this one. Okay, then you know me. Welcome, karibu sana, eh? Why wouldn't I be so happy about it? You might have fundamental reasons for why it should be a good trade right now. I do understand that this one might be different right now. So, I generally don't like it. I generally see that we might have trouble here. But okay, great. I think we're going to go higher. Target for so far is 107 here. That's the first thing I see. I also understand the divergence between the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar monetary policy differences. The Australian says, you know what, we're going to buy bonds with 100 billion. New Zealand, on the other side, says, you know what, we have a bit of a squeeze here. We don't really know what we're going to do. We have improved economics. We have lower interest rates. We don't want to increase too much. We have low cases. We are not too bad after all. But here we have Australia, who is absolutely trying to crush it by being so weak. But here's his twins. They're like, I don't know what's going on. So I think this will go higher. It doesn't need to go higher, but it can go higher. So then I will go down to every day, every week, looking for buys. Okay, 60, 25, higher. 60 up to 7. Like, just as long as it's still a rise, you're still okay. And on the 1 hour, it has turned around. Great. Have fun. Enjoy the upside. Today, we have some fantastic opportunities in front of us. I have done tons of research, but there is one thing that I can never take away from you, is your knowledge, your decision-making process, and your urge to trade every single day, every single setup, every single... I can't do anything about that. I also want you to understand, with my 7 years of experience, I might say, you know, I'm perfect, I am amazing. No, I am not amazing, not perfect, a bit maybe. But my point being is, I have failed my way to where I am today. I've failed my way to this knowledge. I have researched my way to this knowledge. Just because I took notes, just because I was so fed up by losing, by starting taking notes, by starting to understand where is this one going. And I want you to come to me and say, you know what, Ivan, I made this trade plan, it didn't work out. Do you know what I'm going to say then? Amazing. Do you know what? You might be the best trader in the world, but your trading plan didn't work out. That has nothing to do with you as a trader. You are just as amazing as a trader, but nothing to do with your trading plan. You having a trading plan might actually be you having a clear bias, clear mind, an absolute killer instinct. Now that we're going into this next week, just another week, might have been just another week, just another day. But take the notes, take the time to understand when you are not trading your pattern, not trading your plan, and just doing stupid stuff. I also do stupid stuff. No worries about that. The way to success in Forex might not come where you think it is. It might not come from trading. I think that you are able to learn where to buy, where to sell. 3 months maybe? From absolutely nothing to 3 months. But what actually might be the difference between you and the other one is how you take the losses. If you are wrong, and you might be wrong, how do you deal with it? Do you start selling again, buying again when falling? Let's do an analogy here. You are a buyer here, you are a buyer here, you are a buyer here. Price is going higher, you're making money. Great. Market tops out, makes a new low. Comes back, it makes a lower high, and now it makes a lower low. What do you do here? Do you buy? Do you stop loss? Or do you sell? Now we know it went lower. But when you are standing here, you don't know. That's why we have a plan. What I would do, that is a stop loss. As a buyer, I wouldn't sell it. I would wait for that to happen. Because in the end, if Maria was still born, I am sure it will become bullish one day again. When the good Samaritans and all the sheep and all the herd and all the cows will come home, this one will also go bullish. So just wait for that. And that is the perfect opportunity now. We are turning to run something. This is the bottom. This is the higher low. Then just continue the mission. Sipsis says, any analysis for gold? I don't know if I've seen you around, but I can make an exception. Very fast, by the way. Very fast. I have said all the way through January and February that 7th of February, 7th was not, 7th of Feb was the low. Here we have a low. Now that was my plan. Now we just need a reversal. We then need to go above 1830. So what it does here is crucial to what I will do next. Are we going to make a lower double bottom at 1780? Are we going to go lower? Doesn't really bother to me. Or are we just going to continue the mission? Once we are above 1830, we will make up a decision. I know of people who bought here on Friday. Great. Fantastic. Put your break even, put your entry to stop. Put your entry to your stop loss to break even. So you don't lose money. Because I might think this is going to gap up today. But I'm thinking higher. And I'm thinking all the way until 19th of February. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So for me, I have been waiting for quite a long time for it to go bullish, and now the time has come. Now I just need the technical analysis for it to make sense. So I have a different strategy than Wixzone Live. So very much thankful for that you have joined here today. I hope that you are continuing to be here, and that you are also looking into other videos that I have on to understand the market. So yeah, I haven't really looked into him personally. I do have watched my fair amount of YouTube videos throughout the years, but him is on 15 minutes maybe. I don't know. It's a bit different than me. That's all. Any other questions, people? Is there anything else? I have 15 likes today of 25 viewers. Pretty great. Thank you for that. Boom. Yeah, okay. So what I want to do today was, if you watched my weekly Forex forecast without any other nonsense, that was yesterday. Please, it is in the link somewhere here. I think it is. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's that one. And then we will go through the weekly Forex forecast. No, the economic calendar for next week, and then we're done. Okay. So as we go through the economic calendar, I can tell you what I do. I'll look for bias. I look what the central bank is doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm swing trading and I'm position trading. But every single day, which is day trading, I look for. I do look for setups. So I day trade, swing trade, and position trade all in once. Industrial production tomorrow has been highlighted by one of the research papers as important for the move on euro for this week. So I would say that should be a red on my calendar. So it's at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I would point that out as important. For Swissy, we have an employment rate, important for Swissy. So those are two very important numbers for tomorrow morning. I will wake up and look at those. And then we shall see if euro is going to go up or if it goes down because of that. Trade balance of China, important. Inflation expectations for NBZ is very important. So those are important days upcoming. Consumer price, consumer confidence, CPI is important for this week as guidance. This is the most important indicator for the Fed. Okay, the most important thing. Which one is it? It is core consumer price ex food and year. So 1.6 was last time. We shall see. Look at that. That's on Wednesday. And then some speeches. May something be important here? Jobless claims. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. PMI for New Zealand. Maybe not. Pound gross domestic product. I went very fast through this. Okay. And then industrial production on Friday as well. So I went very fast through this. But calendar, don't be afraid of it. Don't close trade because of it. Use it for your advantage. Understand over time how it affects. It is not a tradable idea. It is only for you to understand where we're going generally. Where is the normal trend? Are we normally where with the expectations? Are we far off the expectations? CPI, unemployment is the most important thing. And then you come down to consumer confidence, industry confidence, PMIs. Those are a little bit less, but still important, fair enough. And then interest rate decisions. But all of these indicators, macro indicators, leads up to the interest rate decision meetings. It's not like you can know what we'll do in advance, but you might have a small drop of where things going, and then you can just read news here on institutional research of what are people thinking about those numbers. Okay, higher interest rate in the months ahead. That's dollar bearishness. Unemployment growth to rebound in the coming months. That is dollar bearishness. Upside risk for pound is clear. That is what we're just talking about. Just amazing time to be a trader. So, thank you guys for being here today. Thank you guys for hanging out for me for so long. Thank you, tack så mycket, Magnus. And I see you in the next live, maybe tomorrow morning. I'm not sure about that. Maybe tomorrow evening. If you want to know when I am live or not, before I am live or not, join my Discord channel. I will try to help you as much as I can with you becoming a better Forex trader. For free, by the way. I do have a mentorship group. I do have people I work on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to go there right now. And have access to me on a daily basis. Great. Boom. Have fun. Don't risk money or comfort to lose, and definitely not your family's pension. Great. Take care.